Deconverted Man here. I would like to issue a challenge to Wise Disciple. There's this YouTube channel of that name, Wise Disciple. And on this channel, the individual that runs it is saying that he is a debate teacher and he has been reacting to various debates between atheists and Christians. I have a few questions for this individual that I would like him to respond to and answer in a coherent, open, honest manner. We'll see if he does or does not. It should be interesting. So here's his channel. Okay. You can see debate teacher reacts to this debate teacher reacts to that debate, etc. Okay. So he's claiming to be a debate teacher. Now, on his About section, it simply explains how it started. Check out their new posts on their website, get your merch here, etc. So, no information about what school he is teaching debate at. Is it high school? Is it college? Is it a university? Is it a church? I don't know. But perhaps it's not on this YouTube channel. Perhaps it is on the one of the many links here. But which one? I don't know. Would it be on the main site? Let's try that. Let's see. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Perhaps information will be found there. Let's see. Yep. Okay. All right. We're all about living effectively as Christians in today's culture. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Education? No. Okay. Let's see. Teach? No. Statement of. Let's see. Uh-oh. Wanted me to log in. What did I hit? How did that happen? Oh man. I'm not sure what happened there, to be honest. Things just kind of. Let's see. Contact us. Statement of faith. No, it's not going to say anything here. That's relevant. Here's the store. That's not relevant. Let's see. There's their YouTube page, all the different how to contact stuff. Let's go back to the main site. Let's see. Got a question? Ask now. Search for all the things. Watch our videos. Let's see. Podcast, blog, merch. Stay connected. Let's see. Nate. So his name is Nate. And okay. Well, Nate, I cannot find any information about where you teach debate or when you've taught it. Do you currently teach debate? And again, in what context? In what capacity? Is this high school? Is it college? Is it university? Is it a church? Is it private? Is it known? Can you tell us anything about this? Are you willing and able to share where you debate? Like what state, at least? I don't want to know the exact location, obviously. Just like Ohio or Cincinnati or I don't know. Maybe a town would be good. But maybe you don't want to tell us. Maybe you're cautious because you don't want to be doxxed. You don't want people to know exactly where you live, and I understand that. But a state would be good. I teach high school. I teach some, but then of course I would also like some proof that you actually teach there. Now that might be harder to give because again you might be worried about being doxxed. Now maybe you're not. I don't know, but I'd be interested for you to tell us, your credentials. What does it take to be a debate teacher? What sort of curriculum do you have? Does someone need to know informal and or formal logic before going to a debate class? Or does the debate class teach that as well? Or is it just how to debate? What sort of debate do you teach? There's several different types of debate. I'm not going to name them because I'm sure that you, as a debate teacher, could name all the different types of debate. And I'm sure that you, as a debate teacher, can name all the different types of dialogue in debate. And I'm sure that as a debate teacher, you can explain the difference between formal and informal logic to us, as well as formal and informal fallacies. You could explain the different structures of syllogisms, what classical logic is versus non-classical logic, and what it is to be a logician. Well, I'm sure, wise disciple, that you will give us all the answers to all of these simple questions that humble me, with about the same amount of subscribers that you have, well, a little bit less, I think, has asked. Or perhaps you won't, because your focus might be, just maybe, and this isn't a bad thing, but I do need to point it out, on reacting, not reviewing, reacting, interesting phrase there, to different debates of big, prominent, known YouTubers or activists that are out there. Yeah, the little ones, who cares? Now, I'm sure if you reacted to one of my debates, you would slaughter me. And so would everybody else that's on your channel, because they all agree with that there's a God, that there's a particular type of God, and it happens to be your God. Now, the fact that you're a Christian apologist doesn't negate that you might also understand debate. And it also doesn't negate that you might indeed be a teacher of debate. But because I have no evidence that this is the case, because I see nothing that shows me that you actually do teach debate, perhaps what you mean is you teach debate on YouTube. Well, that might be the case. Let's see. Where are you teaching debate on YouTube? I don't see that anywhere here. Okay, so in what capacity are you teaching debate? Now, look, maybe it's just a terminology. Maybe teach debate, a debate teacher. Maybe you're just being a little bit flamboyant with the language. Reacting to various debates. It's a very interesting phrase. Very interesting to me. Maybe I'm making too much out of it. React. Well, because react is popular out there on YouTube as a key term, so I'm sure it's not. Yeah, look, we all need to get attention, right? You could say I'm doing this just to get attention. Well, I like attention, but I'm not doing this just to get attention. I'm doing this because I want to know the answers to my questions, wise disciple. And I'm sure that as a teacher of debate, you would be more than willing to settle all of these questions that I have, to say, look, here's this, here's the answer to all that. And not to just wave it away or say, that I'm not going to prove anything to you, or even just ignore this in full, which you could do. Let's see. On the latest debate, teacher reacts. Who was the better debater? Well, I have some questions about this in your description here. Okay, you say, who was the better debater? What do you mean by that? In what way? What system are we using to determine who is or isn't a good debater? What do you mean by this terminology? What methodology are we using to determine who is the better debater? And then who the better debater is that independent from who wins the debate? Because you could be a really good debater but lose a debate. So what's the point of determining who's the better debater? In what way? Is it emotional or logical? Is it in saying the right things at the right moment? Is it a matter of pauses or a matter of logical fallacies? I don't know. It doesn't say anything. So I asked a bunch of questions here about, about debate, and he will, I'm sure, answer all of my questions. What do you think is the best setup for a debate? Should both have an opening, single rebuttal, or more than one rebuttal? How do you think we should figure out who wins the debate? By a point system of who has less logical fallacies? Or if either has any, then no one wins? Do you think there's type of debates that are pointless? When and how do they become pointless? Where do you teach debate? How does one become a teacher of debate? Would someone have to take a class of formal and or informal logic before doing a debate class, or would a debate class also cover that subject? Some of this I've already asked, but, I just thought I'd recap what I said, just in case he missed it, you missed it, or somebody missed it. Now, how do I contact this individual to let him know of all my questions? Well, he has a ask question, so I guess I'll click on that. And I'll send him this video and say, hey, I have some questions. This is an open challenge. Now, I said an open challenge. A challenge is not just asking questions. A challenge is like, I'm challenging you to do X, Y, and Z, challenging you to a fight or a debate or something. But I don't know exactly what you view debate as. So my challenge to you is to answer all of my questions here in a clear, coherent manner, without redirects, without hemming and hawing or trying to make this about me or whatever. These are very simple questions. You just put them in the text comments, and I'll highlight it in my next thing, and I'll be like, look, he answered our questions. It's amazing. It's great. It's wonderful. Don't need to have me on your show or you on my show or anything like that. Don't have to give me any attention or shout outs or anything like that. I don't need that. Don't want it. Just want my questions answered. And I'm sure that you will do that. So I'll send this to them. And I would also ask all of you that are watching currently and you that are watching in the future after this is no longer live, that perhaps if you feel so inclined, you might go and thumb up my question, or you might add as a reply to my question your own questions about his methodology and where he teaches or something of that nature. Let him know that this is important. Perhaps you could send him this video as well. And I guess the only way to do that is his website. I'm going to see if he has like a email address or whatever to send to. But you don't have to do that. I don't know if you will do it. I'm asking you to do it. Please do that. No idea if you will or won't. But that's okay. All right. That's all I've got. So my challenge is for Wise. What was his name again? Wise guy, huh? Wise Disciple, right? Wise Disciple, the debate teacher, to answer these questions. That's the challenge. Very simple challenge. And I'm totally sure, 100% sure that he will have no problem answering my questions. How long should we give him? A week? A month? Let's give him a while. I'll give him a couple months. So I'll see you after that doesn't happen, I guess, is what I'm trying to build up to here. But if it does happen, man, I'm going to be really surprised. Anyways, but he's totally going to do it. I know he's going to do it. All right. Thanks for listening. See you next time. And until we have a valid and sound argument, we should be skeptical of the conclusions. So there we go.